There is something within you, always longing for something more. Whoever you may be right now, whatever you may be right now, you want to be something more than who you are right now? Yes or no? If that something more happens, what? What? You want something more? If that something more happens, what? Something more? It looks like you're looking for expansion. Okay, suppose you become the king or queen of this planet, will you be fulfilled, I'm asking you? You will look at the stars, isn't it? So there is something within you which wants to expand. I'm asking how much expansion would settle you for good? How much expansion would settle you for good? Everybody is in pursuit of their happiness. So whatever you may be doing, whether you go to the temple or to the bar, you're still seeking pleasantness, isn't it? If your surroundings become pleasant, we call this success. Evolving human consciousness and living successfully in the world can go together and always been together. How you want to be on the outside, I will leave it to you. But how you want to be on the inside, if you are given a choice, how you want to be within yourself, would you like to be pleasant or unpleasant? Essentially, the experience of life is caused from within. Pain and pleasure happens from within you. Joy and misery happens from within you. Agony and ecstasy happens from within you. Even light and darkness happens from within you. What is light for you is darkness for some other creature, isn't it? What is darkness for them is light for you. It is the way you're responding to the whole thing that it happens to you. The way you're experiencing your life right now is 100% caused by you. Your inner situation is 100% yours, isn't it? This way or that way, both ways, you are free either to be pleasant or unpleasant. That is true in every situation. It doesn't matter where, whether you're up on the peak or down in the dumps, still what's happening within you is 100% yours. If you take charge of this, then you keep yourself blissful. Now your life becomes an expression of this blissfulness. There is substantial medical and scientific evidence that when you are feeling very pleasant, when you're joyful and blissful, your body and your mind function at its best. I want you to just look back and see. How many of you have at least had one 24-hour segment in your life, one single day, where full 24 hours, every moment of it went blissfully, not a moment of anxiety, agitation, irritation, anger, frustration, nothing, simply blissfully 24 hours. Very few people on the whole planet can raise their hands to this. You need to understand this. If one day did not happen the way you wanted, understandable. If not even one day happened the way you wanted, something fundamentally wrong, it's time to look at it, isn't it? Yes? If your interiority was handled by you consciously, you would definitely keep this in a blissful state. So is bliss the goal of life? No. Bliss is a necessary condition for life to flower to its full potential, otherwise it will remain constrained. Highest levels of happiness, have you seen how it crashes just like that? Because what is happening within you, you're trying to cause it with external stimuli all the time. It is time you take charge of this. What you want to do in your life is up to you. This much every human being deserves, that at least your experience of life upon this planet is pleasant. Whether you climb Mount Everest or not, whether you're going to become the richest man in the world or not, least this much every human being deserves, that your experience of life is pleasant and wonderful no matter what the hell is happening around you.
Right now, somebody else, if they determine what should happen around you, you feel like a slave. But right now, somebody else is determining what should happen within you. Is this not slavery? Somebody can decide whether you're happy or unhappy. Is this not slavery? What happens within you, somebody else determines. This is the worst form of slavery, isn't it? Isn't it so? It is just that because everybody is like that, it seems to be normal. It is not. So what I am asking you is, what happens within you? Who should determine how it should happen? What happens within you? Who should determine how this should happen? Somebody else? Definitely you should determine what should happen within this, isn't it? So if you determine what's happening within this, your whole experience of life will be determined by you, nobody else but you, isn't it? The events around you may not be determined by you, but how your experience of life is on this planet is 100% determined by you if you take charge of this. If you leave it loose, just about anybody will determine it. They will, not consciously, they also like you by accident.